All praises to the Most High Yahweh. Shalom, beloved brothers and sisters. Give me a one if you can hear me and see me well. Shalom, shalom. Hmm. Yeah, this thing wasn't working. Oh, so it's working now. Yeah, it wasn't working. So we already have somebody on the line. We're just waiting for more people to get here. Let me see if the sister's still here. Hello?
Hello?
All right, sister. We're just waiting for one more minute so the brethren and the sister could get here so we may talk because I am at least 30 minutes or well, at least 35 minutes late. And I almost did not do the podcast tonight because of so many things. And every Saturday, I have family over, and they are here, and a lot of things are going on. And times on time, I might leave, and then I'm going to entertain them and do some stuff, and then come back. So yeah, beloved, thank you for being here. It is good to be here. We already have somebody on the line, and we will wait one more moment. As soon as we hit 100, please click the like button so the people can see this notification. Beloved brothers and sisters, for those of you that watch the video that our beloved brother Big Judah released, and before we go any further, do you folks saw it? Did you guys see it? About seven, the seven secret of sounds or something like that. All right. So the one that saw this video, and we've been doing the right thing for a while now. This is confirmation. All praises. All right. Let us take the sister on the line, and then the sister has something for the nation. Shalom, beloved sister. What you got for the nation?
Shalom Nation, how are you?
So far, so
Um,
good.
I just want to give praise to the Most High. My story starts in 2016. Um, I remember the Most High telling me in my heart that I was a healer. And I had no background in medical or no background in the medical field. And I remember asking myself, what do you mean I'm a healer? And I did not even understand what it meant. And I went on with my own plans. Up until 2018, every door was shut for me. Everything was denied. Sat down again. I was like, I'm tired. What? And the most I said, the healer needs to rest. And you're a midwife. You're gonna help bring Hebrew Israel children into this world. I did not understand that again because I did not have the medical background. Fast forward in 2019, um, I was now getting to know the Most High, understanding what was going on in the world, understanding everything. I randomly found this program online. It's in Boston. It's one of the best in the world. Apparently, I didn't even know that. I applied, I got accepted with a scholarship. I had no intentions of going east. I've never liked to go up east. Um, if anything, everybody who knows me, I hate anything up east.
Okay,
And
sister, my apology. Can you repeat the last few sentence because your phone is breaking up pretty badly. I don't know if you can move to another place and then repeat the last 1 minute that you just say you were accepted with a scholarship from this place.
yes,
Just go
yeah.
ahead.
So I was accepted with a scholarship, um, and I was very much in shock. But I did ask the Most High that if I'm going to go to this school, if I'm going to move to up east, I would like to move with a scholarship, and the Most High provided. And this was this year, early, no, sorry, yeah, 2021, early 2021, when I got accepted. And now that I'm growing more with the Most High, I was like, well, the Most High, you're putting me on this path, but I would like to get to know you more. And I kid you not, the Most High said, you're going to learn who I am through how the body functions, through how the body is. You're going to learn how they kill the mind, body, and soul. of the Hebrew Israelite, because that's what they're doing in those hospitals. They're not healing you guys, but you're going to also learn how to heal and use holistic medication, and also give the Hebrew Israel people the opportunity to take back their health, so they don't rely on the doctors and nurses who are killing them. Again, I did not understand that. And I had a friend who's also in the walk, and she confirmed this when I went to see her a couple weeks ago. And everything has been falling in place. I just want to give praise. I know, like I said, I never had it. I never wanted to move out east ever. But the most is telling me that you're going back home, you're going back to your lands. I don't even know what that means. I'm still in shock most of the things that I'm getting. But all praise the Most High. I usually just pray and I meditate. This is happening. My family does not even believe in what I'm doing. My family, every time I'm listening to you or Big Judah, my mom walks out of the room. My parents are laughing at me. They think I'm crazy, but I see what's happening. I see what the Most High is doing for me, and I'm forever grateful. So I just want to let the nation know that sometimes it's a walk you don't understand. Sometimes the Most High wants you to get to know Him in a different way from everybody else. We all have a role that we need to play, and I'm just grateful for me to be put in this role and moving forward. I would like to also ask the nation if you could pray for me as I start this journey. And also, I've been asking the school for an exemption from that poison. I know they're ignoring my emails right now, but they said they'll offer the exemption. So if the nation can just pray for me, and so I can make it out there, and so we can just continue it on within our nation and the glory of the Most High. Thank you.
Thank you, beloved sister. May the King reign forever. Thank you for the sister that called and give her praises and glory to the Most High. Brethren, understand this. Let me get this. Beloved, I don't know why. There we go. Is it me? Oh, no, I'm just not trying to. Yeah, that's good. Beloved, understand this. The Most High is great. He can do anything that he please, and there's a lot of things that the Most High is doing. Give me a second. All right, we have another caller. Let's take the caller. Hello?
Yes. Good evening. Shalom, Big Levi.
Shalom, beloved
I
sister.
just want to Yes. Shalom, Big Levi.
Yes.
I am calling. I've called before, and I live in South Florida, and I want to share another dream that I had. I had this dream when I was either 17 or 18 years old, and it was a dream where I had come to the top of the world, where the east meet the west. And I was at the zenith, and I could see the sun. And when I looked down, I saw, I know I couldn't stay there. But when I looked down, I saw that, oh my gosh, I had to go all the way back down. And I felt so discouraged because it was a long haul to the top. And I had to go back down. Can you share your thoughts? I'm going to hang up.
Okay, no, this is I don't think that there's no element in here. I'm not quite sure I picked up on that. Can you say this again, because it seems this has something to do, privately, and yeah, I'm not quite sure I see anything, because it is really difficult when it's not doing anything for the nation, or anything with the nation. It's kind of like really difficult for me. So I'm gonna ask you a bunch of personal questions, but I don't think it's something that is like ultimately serious. When did you say you had that dream? When you were 17?
17 or 18.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
18 years old. Yeah.
That's That's a long time ago, and I'm not quite sure. Most likely, this has something to do with the work that you are in right now. So, just to
Oh,
make sure, when did you stop going to church? When did you start
oh,
rejecting?
well, I was born, well, I left the church. It was a long journey. I was
Okay.
baptized as a Catholic,
Okay.
went to Catholic schools, made my communion,
Ah, boy.
first confirmation, the whole thing.
Hmm.
And I started, I would say, in around 1978.
Wow.
I,
Okay.
I started, 1978. I just started wanting to know more, and I would attend what is it, the Protestant churches,
Yeah.
and trying to find the Most High,
Hmm.
and it led me to where to the full gospel. I went to what is it, the um, all different churches,
Okay.
and I never, I, I never found anything. Until I went to South Carolina and I found myself, I was, I started beginning to recognize that, I'm in the wrong place because I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, because this is idolatry with the statues and the Virgin Mary. And I started reading the Bible. And then I started listening to family radio, Christian. And okay, it brought me to the point where I had crucifix in my home. I got rid of them. And then I finally stopped going to church because I felt I couldn't pray to the statues, and it was not right within my heart. So my daughter started listening to Big Judah when was this, 1914. And I started listening to the videos, and then I happened to come across I still listen to Big Judah. Then I came across to your channel, and I kind of scratched my head because it was different. But today, what you was talking about, it was for me, because my daughter had told me, Mom, look, so you're giving to all these Christians, and you're not even, Daily Bread and BBN, and they're not doing anything for you. You're not even participating. And I said, that is true. Why am I supporting this, what I don't believe in? So I've come a long way.
All right, all right. This is pretty much self-explanatory. This is the dream that you had. Like I suspected, it was with the work, and you come from a long way, and that's what that is. And for you, that you go down so low, you could not get back up, which symbolizing when you left the church, and then you could not get back up, because some of us, the Most High, uh, we are automatically born in the spiritual realm, molded in the spiritual realm for Him. No matter where we go, we are in our soul. We're going to know for a fact everything is wrong until we come to Him, and then we'll know that everything that He said, He's right. So that's what your dream was. It was basically about your past life and all that.
Okay, well, thank you very much. I appreciate what you've been doing, and shalom and all praise to the Most High. Thank you.
Shalom, beloved sister. All praises to the Most High. May the King reign forever. All right, we have another caller. Boy, don't have the time to explain anything. Shalom, beloved sister.
Shalom, Big Levi. Shalom, family.
Yes, what you got for the nation?
I wanted to tell you about a dream. Well, first, I was last week we went fishing again, and I was sitting there, and I usually, throughout the day, I'm talking to the Most High, but it seems more special when I'm out in nature. I feel more of a at home. And so I said, well, Most High, I said, I'm so excited for my family. They're all finding their plumes. And as I'm sitting there, big white birds fly by. There was a big black one that flew by. I say, but Most High, I said, I know I'm still a work in progress and I'm a sinner. I said, but I know when the time is right, you'll send me my plume one day. And so Wednesday night, I went to sleep, and my daddy used to be a pastor. And I'm not sure if I was in a church or where I was, but it was a building. And I was talking with a few people, but I don't know who they are. And so I turned and walked outside of the building, and I'm assuming that it must have been the church because there was a graveyard in the back of the church. And so as I'm walking on the side of the building, it seemed to get longer. And as I got closer to the end and I looked behind, there was a big bulldozer. And I turned to the gentleman. I'm still not seeing the face or whoever it was. And I'm like, what happened to the people? What happened to the people? And because the guy, all the graves were gone. And it was like fresh tilled soil. And he was sprinkling, I guess, fertilizer across it and mulching it and making it look pretty. And so I wound up back in the building. I'm not sure if it's the same building. And so I turned and opened the door to walk out, and in flies a hummingbird, bright yellow hummingbird. And it just covered in my face for a few minutes. And then I thought it flew behind me. And then it felt like it went in my ear. And I was like, Kibi. And I'm rubbing my ear. And then I reached to the front where my nose is. And I pull on it. And it's the little hummingbird. And I was like, oh my gosh. And he looked at like he was flopping over. And I was like, oh my God, I think I killed him. I killed him. And so I jumped up. And I got up because it was morning by now. So I got up and went into the back bathroom. I said, almost high. I said, I don't know what this dream means. I said, but I'm so sorry. I don't know what I did. I just felt something was in there, so I pulled it. And as I turned and looked out my bathroom window, all of a sudden, there was a hummingbird, bright green with that shimmery purplish blue color. And I was like, oh, you really hear me? And I'm like, thank you, Most High. So I came outside, I come back in the house, I cleaned up a little bit, and then I said, well, let me go plant these flowers. And so I went and grabbed the 2 flower pots that was on the ground. And so I said, well, I'm gonna cut the deads off. And I'm looking at them and I'm cutting them. And then I hear a thump. And I'm like, what is that? And I look up and there's a bird on the wall in the garage. I'm like, oh my God. I said, I don't even have my phone. I said, I need to take a picture of this. I said, now, if I go in the house, he's going to fly away. I'm like, I don't know what it means. So I'm like, if you're meant to be here, then you'll be here when I come back out here with this phone. So I come in the house and get the phone. And when I come back outside, I was like, okay, well, I guess he's gone. So I go back and I start messing with the plants again. And I hit the little feet on top of the garage door. And then he flew back out and landed on the light where the little track is. And I'm like, I'm going to catch you. I said, I'm going to get the picture so I can send it to Big Levi to show him that there was a bird in here. And so I said, come from around this thing. I said, so I could get your picture. And so he flew from on the backside of the light post. And he just like danced back and forth, going front to back, front to back. He come up close and then he run to the end and then he come back close so I could get another picture. And so I pulled the garage down a little bit. I said, if you want to leave, you can go. I said, but if not, you're perfectly welcome to stay in the garage. And so he flew back on top of the garage door and I could hear his little feet. So I said, well, I guess he's gone again. So I sat down And as I'm looking, he came back out from on top of the door and got back on that little chain rail that the little garage door is hooked to. And he went back and forth. And then he got on the door and he just hopped across. And he did that for like about 3 to 4 minutes. And I'm like, well, okay. Thank you, Most High. Thank you, Angel. I'm like, I'm unsure which one y'all are. I say, but I thank you for this. And so it stayed in the garage with me doing those little things for about 10 minutes. And then eventually it flew away.
Okay. All right. All praises to the Most High. Well, the dream is it's actually it's a confirmation once you dream about the hummingbird and then you saw the hummingbird coming to your house and visited you. Remember, brothers, what you're calling angels, what we are calling spirits, they are telepathy. You can communicate with them without moving your mouth. You can also talk to them the way you're talking, and then you can also talk to them by thinking, because the ley line is like a Wi-Fi. It's like a Bluetooth. It's like a Bluetooth connected to them. It's like a Wi-Fi. You can send messages thought wave, and they will receive it, and they will send you thought wave too. So what you saw in that dream was a future event, and the moment you wake up, and then boom, you saw the reality that's coming over there. So this is a confirmation that the Most High pay you a visit. And you know, when it comes to the Most High, if the Most High pay you a visit, you still here, you still talking, that's a good visit. That's a good visit, because this man, you really don't want the Most High to visiting you, because he is visiting the earth right now. He is visiting the Haitians. He is visiting the Gentiles right now, and it's not a good thing. But that was a visit from the Most High. Thank you, beloved sister.
Yes, and it was like he was dancing.
Exactly, joy. You know.
And I have one more thing that has happened, and it happened twice in a 2 to 3 week span. I have a tinnitus in the ear, and in the middle of a sleep, I've woken up and I've like thought, and I was like, okay, now you're going to stop this. But I never spoke it. I just thought of it, and both times it stopped. And I was like, and once I knew it excited me, and I lost track of what I did to make it stop. And I was like, okay, maybe I was just imagining the first time. And so here it was 2 weeks later. I was in the bed again, sleeping, and I woke up in the middle of the sleep, and that noise started again in my ear. And I don't know what I'd done, but it stopped. And then once I noticed that it stopped, I guess by me being inside it again, it started right back up. I was like, what did I just do? What mental thing I just did to get this to stop? But I can't figure it out. And I said, well, I'll eventually, soon the Most High will show me how to do it.
Yeah, well, what again? Excuse me. Again, like we said it before, there are communication that's going to the ley line. Sometimes you might hear somebody praying. You might accidentally hear somebody talking. You can actually hear that, brothers. It's not like there's a voice in your head, you hear somebody talking. You can actually hear somebody else's thoughts. You probably don't know how to use, quote unquote, this new power that we are developing. Okay, a sister and I, and remember when I did say, hey, I was just messing around and I was talking and I'm saying, hey, whoever's out there that can hear me, Big Levi, and I say a code word. I say, if you can hear me, this is the code word. Call me and let me know. And I receive an email. One sister called me and the sister said, this is weird. When you were in a prayer today, and I heard a voice. It sounds like a fowl that was calling and talking. Was that you? And then I'm amazed. I'm like, what is it? And then the sister said, I went to this place, to a specific ley line place where there is like a massive energy. And I could hear this person talking, and it sounds like a voice of some type of big person. And then I'm like, okay, well, let us keep doing this at certain time. When I'm praying, I say certain things specifically. And then it went to the ley line. Most likely, I'm not quite sure. most likely somebody says something and then you can actually hear them. So some of those things, some of those abilities that we have right now, we are getting used to. And then the times on times, slowly but surely, the Messiah is going to reveal and release those abilities to us. If you hear a voice, brothers, don't try to shut it down. Try to listen and pray and ask the Messiah, what was that? And then and then this will, because it's weird, brothers. You keep hearing a voice. I'm telling you. Is that our beloved sister? Because
Yes.
we got a couple other people. Thank you so much for calling
You're very
us.
welcome. Shalom, Big Levi.
Shalom.
Family.
All right, shalom. The sister says she love all of y'all, and may the king reign forever. It's weird, brothers. I was praying. I'm like, hey, let me send a message. Most likely, if somebody hear me, we can try to communicate to the ley line. This is just something that I did. And then I said it. The sister said she heard somebody, like the voice sounds like, like a many waters or something. But I say the code word. Every time I speak, I always say the code word. So I'm listening to anybody call me and say, did you say this? Because it's a very specific code word that I said. If anybody call and say, Biglevi, I heard somebody say this and that, was that you? And I'm like, there you go. We establish a link. All we need to do, brothers, is establish a link. Can you imagine if we can communicate with the ley line, brothers? We won't need YouTube. We won't need YouTube. We won't need none of this thing. All we need to do is just gather together in our houses, and then we can talk. We can open a line, and then everybody can actually listen and hear us, and hear and see us. Whether that person is deaf, blind, that person can talk. They can actually talk to the ley line. They can see you to the ley line. This is just crazy things that going in my head sometimes. I'm like, whoa, this is crazy, but hey, whatever, man. Now, brethren, we had somebody from Quebec calling us, or Quebec and Canada. Apology, we were on the line with somebody else, so we could not pick up the phone. So you may call anytime you feel like. And after we take that person, and then we will talk a little bit about the 8K, okay, the 8,000. If you're not familiar, we will go a little bit into this. But for all those the previous caller, we got that person from Canada. Okay, let us take this. Oops. Shalom.
Shalom, brother Big Levi. How are you?
So far, so good, beloved sister. What you got for the nation?
Actually, I'm sorry. I called earlier and you were on the line with somebody else. So I didn't know if I had to wait or call, if I was going to be on standby. So I'm sorry. Je suis désolée. You speak French?
Yes, I do.
Tu parles français?
Je parle français. Vous avez quelque chose?
Oui, j'aurais savoir. I'm going to ask it to you in English, and if you can answer to me in French, that would be good. If not, it's not a big deal.
Go ahead. Then.
Can you break down to me the meaning of when the doors are going to close, the doors are closing, and the time of fishing is almost done. Now it's going to be very soon. It's going to be the time of hunting. Ça veut dire quoi exactement?
Donnez-moi un moment. My apology, brothers and sisters. We have somebody. We got many peoples. They are all over the world. We have somebody in Quebec, Canada. She speaks French. So you guys understand the question. I'm going to answer it in French for her, and then I'm going to translate it in English. All right. So, alors. Les portes sont fermées. Les portes sont fermées. Ça veut dire. Ça veut dire on est à bout. Lâche des noyés, le porte est fermé. Il n'y a plus de temps. Qu'est-ce qui va à ce moment, maintenant, quand on dit les chasseurs, les pêcheurs vont devenir des chasseurs, ça veut dire nous, les pêcheurs, on pêche les hommes avec la parole de YAHAWAH, avec la parole de Dieu. OK? On est des pécheurs. Il y a une période, il y a un moment, il y a une époque that on pêche
Ouais.
avec la parole. Maintenant,
Mhm.
cette période est éliminée, cette période est finie. Il n'y a pas de pécheurs. Now, les pécheurs sont transformés, sont métamorphosés en chasseurs. Chasseur, à ce moment, chasseur veut dire un guerrier, un guerrier spirituel. Et
Ok.
le Seigneur, YAHAWAH, il va nous donner un pouvoir so puissant, so magnifique, so spectaculaire. On devient des chasseurs, des guerriers, et on va chasser des hommes. Non pas péché, mais chasser. Qui veut dire, mademoiselle, tu comprends, on va chasser des hommes physiquement.
Ok.
OK?
Ça va être ok, c'est physique, c'est pas spirituel.
Non,
c'est
physique. Non, c'est pas spirituel. Péché est spirituel, but chasser est physique. Es-tu familier with Superman? Superman, le pouvoir de Superman, il peut voler, tirer les lasers à ses yeux, il peut soulever des grandes poids. Nous devrions des chasseurs, des soldats, des soldats célestes. Il va vous comprenez, non?
Oui, je comprends. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, ok, je comprends. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Le temps pour des chasseurs, le temps de camper avec la Bible et parler à la voix et pécher des hommes avec la parole de Dieu est fini. Est fini. Maintenant, on devrait, we will become chasseurs. We will become des guerriers célestes. It's gonna be very beautiful, sister. So, vous comprenez?
Ok. Oui, je comprends. Yeah, I get it. Okay. So, is the door is closed already or it's closing very soon?
For some people, the door is closed, it's shut, it's condemned. La porte est fermée, il est condamné. Pour certains. Mais il y a des enfants, notre frères et sœurs, qui sont tout autour du monde. La porte est ouverte pour eux. Parce que, parce que ils n'ont pas être péchés. Nous allons les pécher. Vous comprenez, non?
Ok, je comprends. Ok, I get it. Ok. So, meaning that, fait que ça veut dire aussi que quand la porte est fermée, ça veut dire que c'est plus vraiment le temps d'aller fishing, the time of fishing, talking to the people, trying to save souls.
No,
that's done. That's done. That's finished.
If somebody you didn't get it now, you will not get it tomorrow. That's set for you.
Okay, je comprends.
Okay?
So now it's very important for me to get in shape, to get ready to fight.
Yes.
It's the time to get ready to fight.
Boot camp. It's time for fight right now. Okay?
Je comprends. C'est pour ça que c'est important le jeûne aussi, c'est très important de jeûner parce que le jeûne, ça l'aide aussi beaucoup physiquement aussi, pour le physique, puis pour le spirituel aussi, prier, jeûner, lire la Bible.
Yes,
OK, so I get it now, because c'était pas trop clair, mais maintenant je comprends. Puis je voulais juste rajouter concernant Haïti, do you think that there's something to do with Haiti? Is it ever going to change? Is Haiti's cursed? What's up with Haiti?
OK.
Qu'est-ce qu'on peut faire? Il n'y a rien à faire?
Non, Haïti est la base du pouvoir, du grandeur, est la base du pouvoir de YAHAWAH. Vous avez regardé, nous avons des vidéos sur l'Atlantide. Haïti est Atlantide, le vrai Atlantide. Nous sommes des descendants des Atlantiens, les Atlantes. Nous sommes les Atlantes. Nous avons des temples en Haïti. La raison pour laquelle le président a été assassiné, c'est pour que le pouvoir ici, de USA, ils vont envahir Haïti et rentrent au temple et, they will essayer d'épuiser le pouvoir mystique, le pouvoir spirituel du Mossai dans le temple. They won't be able to do that. It cannot. So, ma soeur, excusez-moi un moment, nous sommes parlés de trop mots. Nous allons stop pour un moment.
Anyway, thank you very much for the feedback. Merci beaucoup de m'avoir expliqué, d'avoir vraiment rentré dans le sujet, puis de m'avoir expliqué concernant les portes, puis le hunting, puis les portes qui vont se fermer, puis tout, c'est un petit peu plus clair pour moi.
Yes.
It's a little bit more clear for me. And by the way, I like your channel very much. I like your show very much. And I'll call back. Okay, thank you very much, bro. Merci beaucoup, hein.
Ok, de rien, madame. Merci.
Bonne soirée. Bonne soirée. Merci.
Bonne soirée. Bye. All praises to the Most High. My apologies, Sister Joyce and beloved brother YAHAWAH. Just give us a little minute. We will take your call. Let us clarify what the sister was asking. Again, beloved, we have many people. Some of them, they speak Creole, and then we have to listen and translate. Some of them, they speak English, they speak French, they speak Canadian French, Canadian French and French from France. It's the French, it's kind of like the same thing, but not the same thing. So she asked, what does that mean? There is the fisher will become the hunter. It is done. The door is closed. What's going on? What's that mean? What is this parable mean? So what it mean, brothers, when the Messiah say it will become a time, I will not send any more fisher. When you are a fisher of the Messiah, you are a spiritual fisherman. You caught people with the words. The words is the net. The word, you throw the word in the water, you get some fish. Those are just like, when YAHAWAH, I'm not going to get too deep into this. So at this moment, a couple years ago, we were all fishermen. When the Messiah start to release certain wisdom, certain knowledge unto us, we are no longer fishermen. In the spiritual realm, no more fishermen. That is why the Messiah said boot camp. And the fishermen, some of us already warriors, some of us already hunters. And in the fishermen, they're no longer to talk. There's no more talking. And then we will transform into hunters, and we're going to hunt people down. We grab the fish for the Messiah, and then now we're going to hunt down the prey. We're going to hunt. We now become the predator. Sword, shield, the whole thing. It's a process, brothers. For some of us, we are no longer fishers. We are hunters. But some of us are now becoming fishers. It's a process. Some of us just got admitted to the spiritual hospital. The Archangel Raphael just admitted you there. Okay? And let me take the brother and put the brother on hold, White Creek. Shalom, beloved brother. Can we put you on hold for a minute?
Absolutely.
All right. So at this moment, beloved, if somebody, when the Most High shut down the whole world, which it still is, we told you he did this. And then you were in the church was closed. And then you come back here, you spend time with us. Oh, the Most High. And then the moment they say all churches are open, you went back. You cannot be fished out again. At least that's what my carnal mind understand. I'm not the Most High. At least that's what my carnal mind understand. That you were inside, the moment the church opened, you go right back in there. So you're going to be hunted down. That is why all the brothers, all the sisters I call, they say, Big Levi, nation, I'm having dreams. I'm doing things to people with a sword. I'm having dreams. I'm flying. I'm doing this. Those are the hunters. Those are the hunters that's the Most High release. All those things are future event. It will happen. When we say the door is closed, the Noah's Ark door is closed. For some people, beloved, the door is closed for you. The door is closed for those people. Like I told you, that horrible and terrible dream that I had when I went to this place. And then it's the guy that told me, said, they are here. They are in this place. They are here at this moment. It's not like they're coming to this place. They're already here. Okay? So for some people out there, it is closed for them. There's nothing they can do. And the Messiah doesn't want them. He kicked them out. Some of them, the door still open. You can still get in. Come in. Cling on. Cleave on. We have a beloved brother. That's what I was telling the sister, okay? And then she asked something about Haiti, and then she said, okay, well, is it Haiti is cursed forever? There's no hope? Like I explained it to the brethren. What you saw happen in Haiti, I will explain it again. Let me take the brother because it's gonna take too much time. Let me take the brother, okay? That was what we were discussing in French. All right, beloved brother, what you got for the nation?
Shalom, Big Levi. Hello, nation. This is YAHAWAH, aka John from up in CT. Yeah, man, I appreciate the French, man. My father used to speak French to me when I was real small, man. So I was picking out some words, you know. I'm like, yeah. But this is kind of what I've been thinking, because I studied a lot of Haitian history, and with the European French, they gave the name voodoo. They put that name out there. But when you break down the word, it means spiritual science. That's exactly what it means. So kind of what I'm seeing with Haiti, and because I want to kind of help you segue right into the 8K thing. I'm seeing that the Levites are being stirred up, because it's really, from my studies, it's really going to be the Levites that are going to lead this thing to really the prayer and strengthening the whole nation. And I'm seeing it with you. You know, I've seen your strength increase since your 40-day fast, man. And it's amazing how the clarity that the Most High is giving you. I'm watching it, and I'm seeing it, and I'm like, whoa, you know. And it's a beautiful thing to watch, you know. But I was listening to Big Judah yesterday. He was talking about the 8K, and I was thinking, it's been over a year now since we started praying, since he put that call out to pray twice a day. And I had to think about it. I says, wow, it's actually been that long. And I'm gonna tie it up real quick. About 3 hours ago, I heard this yelling and screaming outside on the street. And the neighborhood I live in is fairly quiet, but I live on like a thoroughfare, you know, so there's a lot of traffic. And I looked out the window, and this woman, she was literally going crazy. She was a Caucasian woman, and they had to call the police and all that. But she looked like she was having a nervous breakdown, man. And she was rolling around on the ground. And she was totally tormented. Her face was all twisted and contorted. She was contorting her body and everything. And I just looked at that. And people are out there actually shooting footage of it, you know. And I was just looking at that, saying, you know, praising the Most High, that, you know, that could be me or anybody, any of us, you know, to see that, you know, the fierceness of the Most High when he puts it on you, man. It's just nothing you can do, man, you know. And you know, I've been, the Most High's woke me up. It's been like 25 years, man. I'm 62. You know, the Most High's kept my health pretty good. I'm in pretty good shape. And he's all I got, man. And you know, and I really appreciate the work that you do.
Thank you,
know,
beloved
I
brother.
know you got a lot on the plate. I also sent you a picture the other day.
Okay.
I found a small plume.
Okay. Yeah, I think I sent it. I saw this. I sent it,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
I will do the best that I can to make a video. I already have a video schedule. It was supposed to release today, but we had to come up, and as Saturday and Sunday we give the family some time to spend together. So most likely it will be released Monday. So we have it,
I see.
brothers.
Gotcha. But yeah, I'm up around. I don't know how close I am to Abdullah here, but
Okay, yeah.
you
No,
know,
brother, you're in Connecticut. It's no, trust me. The Most High know what he's doing. You are a piece of his chess table. Yeah, he put people in certain places. People think
yeah,
like
I believe
Abdullah
that.
Seer and this brother and other brothers are just in the state of Connecticut by mistake. They all were putting there years ago when that thing switched, when the final shoe dropped. And then things gonna come up upon you, and then you guys gonna go over there. There are certain places over there in Connecticut. There are
Oh
certain
yeah,
things that need to be switched on, and the Mosai has
absolutely.
his people over there. Everybody on standby. That is why I never tell people run to Africa, run to this, run to wherever
No,
you are right now. You're supposed to be there.
that's
Okay,
right.
you
That's
will be
right.
protected. So let me go in
Absolutely.
depth and what you just said, and then I will clarify certain things.
Okay, so
The people just heard you say.
all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and hang up, man. And shalom, brother. Stay strong, brother. I'll keep you in my prayer all the time.
Thank you, beloved brother.
All right, man.
All right.
Shalom.
All right. Shalom, beloved brothers. All praises to the Most High, may the King reign forever. We have somebody in Illinois. My apology. We're going to stay a little bit. We're going to explain what the brothers. He just said the same thing. That's how the Holy Spirit worked. He said the same thing the sister was asking in French. Let me explain, beloved. First, the word voodoo. The church taught you that they are the good guy. The church is the good guy. Christianity is good. Voodoo is bad. I don't want to go into all of this, but there is what you're calling voodoo. I went into this before. There's what you're calling voodoo, and there's what you're calling dark magic and negative magic. Okay? The Mosai, man, I got somebody over there. The Mosai control everything. The Mosai created everything. Everything is co-opted by the others. Those people cannot create anything. They just co-opt it. Just like they are trying to co-opt the Hebrew Israelite awakening multiple times, but they can't. They co-opt pretty much everything. So when you hear somebody say, "Oh, voodoo is bad," run to the church and stuff, ask this person, "What do you mean?" Vo da. Vo mean little cow, da mean golden, the golden calf. Back in it, voodoo, what you're calling voodoo, it's not even the negative dark, negative magic, it's not even ours. It's them, it's for them. What you're calling Illuminati, oh God forbid, I'll go into this thing. The so-called Illuminati elite, they practice this thing more than you because it's them, it's for them. They put the label on you, but they practice it. True, what you're calling the evil dark magic, negative magic, not black magic, negative magic, dark magic, blood magic. Our people don't know this. Our people don't know blood magic. So we really don't want to, because it's going to get really confused. Now, concerning Haiti, Haiti, however you want to call it, for those of you that the brother says something, he say, well, the Levites is going to be the one that stir things. This is how what the Messiah revealed to us, the one that studied the book of Throne of David. In the book of Throne of David, a Gentiles called Abbasis revealed something unto us. He said, he was talking to the prince of Belus. He was talking to Belus, the prince of the king of Assyria. He told Belus, the king, he was the ambassador. He was in Judea, aka the promised land. He was there. Now Saul, the king, had all the Levites, the high priests, murdered. With Doeg, they murdered all the Levites. So all the high priests, that's what he thought he did. He murdered all the high priests. And then there is no king. Saul is mad. He cannot do anything. So there is no priest, there is no king, there is no God. So the land is desolate. That doesn't mean nobody live on the land. That means the land is desolate. There is nobody to watch for the land. The land is not under any protection. He said, I can say the land is desolate because the Mosai abandoned us. We have no king. We have no priest. So now the land been desolate for a while. That is why the Most High says he's going to send those people in a land desolate. That doesn't mean a land of desert or nuclear waste and stuff. That means the land will not be under the control. It will be on ours. Now, when the land is not desolate unto us, at this moment, the Most High face turned towards us. That's step one. Step two, he's raising the priest all around, priest and priestess. You don't tell the Most High what to do. Because the priests are the one. I am not one of them, brothers. I know people say, well, you are one of them, but truthfully, I don't know. Well, I will take the liberty to say I have no idea what I am. Let's say I'm one of those priests. Big Judah is one of them. Eldeahil is one of them. Abdullah C is one of them. You got a couple high priests, and all the brothers in the camp, they are high priests. Even though they say, okay, I'm Judah, I'm Ephraim, I'm this, I'm that, because of the place they were born. But to the Most High, your bloodline or closer to him, you are, quote unquote, a high priest, a Levite. So he's raising those high priests to get the message, get the children a high priestess, whether they are doing the work that we are doing or doing something that they acknowledge him. So he's raising the priest. And after that, the priests are the one that will anoint the king. Remember, Samuel was the one who anointed Saul. Samuel was the one who anointed David. The priests are the one that keep the law and watch the law and explain things and read things to the people, the Levite, and then they explain to other people. Each tribe have a specific. Judah have the scepter. They are the kingdom. They are the kingsmen. They are the princesses. They're all that. So now, once the Mosai have his face towards us, he's restored the covenant, and then he will instruct the priests, okay, to gather things, gather information, give it to the people, and then one of you or the great king will come, aka YAHAWAH, if you may, and then a king will be anointed over us. Okay? Or he said King David will be back. King David could, brothers, this thing is so, it's not confusing, but it's so complex because of the information that they hide from us. King David could be one of you guys here. King David could be somebody else. But when they say King David, it's like somebody unto David, like somebody that have David's strength. Now, the Mosai is here. The priests are up. The message is going. Next thing we are waiting, brothers, is for the Mosai to bring that great king to start kicking and taking. Kicking thing and taking names. That's in the phase we are. We are in the last phase. Again, I am not one of those high priests. I don't take title or Big Levi is fine. The most I want to anointed. Some people can see it, but tell you the truth, every time I look at the mirror, I see nothing but a fat guy. But what I'm telling you, people, what he just said, that's what it is. The land you see over there in Haiti, it's not any kind of land. This is a land of power. The very first time Christopher Columbus, he came in all over. He passed to Cuba, El Salvador. He met the people in Cuba. He said, I'm not going to get off this ship until I'll come to this land. And then when he got to Haiti in 1492, he knew where he was. He just walked up to the priest. The priest met him with the priestly garment, with gold and everything. Our people weren't naked. This is a lie. They were naked. They were like just came out of that cave, looking like a feel beard, like a pile of beard and messed up, not even dreadlocks. And with the stake with the cavemen came in. They were cavemen. They came in out and Christopher Columbus say, "Hey, where's the temple? Where's the Mount of Solomon? Where's the gold?" And then our priest tell him, "You can get in there. It's not up for you. Your feet cannot get in there." Haiti is a land of power. There is something in this land, under this land. There's a power buried in here. There's an artifact in this land. And I'm not talking about the quote unquote what you think I'm talking about that has the commitment in it. I don't know. It could be over there, it could be anywhere, but based on what I'm saying, what I'm studying with the people, this land has something in it. That is why Spain went sent Christopher Columbus in there, and then Christopher Columbus blew up. Spain blew up because they gained possession of this piece of land, and then they start going to Mexico. They come here, they go all over the world. And everybody, if you want to control the entire world, you have to come in Haiti, and this specific place. You have to come, you have to make an agreement, you have to sign, you have to say things, and then you have to sign a contract, which is a covenant. Spain got something, Portugal, everybody that want to direct it, they have to come over there and took things. There is the birthright land, and there is the promised land. In 1914, when the American, remember in the 1800s, England, the English, the British were the biggest world power. So the American came in, they set up something with President Wilbur Guillaume Sam. He was assassinated in the embassy, in the U.S. embassy. He was assassinated, just like you see that president got assassinated. There are many reasons why the president got assassinated. One of the key reasons is because he took Kanye West, another Gentiles, he was bringing them to this specific island that has a temple in there. Nobody else should be going over there except the people that the Messiah anointed to go there. He gave them the island. That was a great offense in the eyes of the Most High, because the 400 years was over. We told him, we warned him. For the people that are watching here, you watch the video. We warned him. We said, listen, man, what you just did is a great offense. He was one of us. He was doing great things. So now, because he got taken out, because of that great offense, his blood soaked in the land, which marked another sacrifices. Now the so-called United States going to come back in Haiti and draw that power again. And this time they're going to be like a mouse, like a rat stuck to a glue. Again, the first time they did this, that was in 1914, the first occupation of Haiti. When they came in Haiti, the first thing that they do, brothers, they went and stole the Mosai gold. They stole them. They go to our national bank. They took all the gold and stuff that we had. France, the French, was actually a world power. Where did they get it? In the land Haiti. The whole underground railroad things that you hear about, those people weren't fleeing to the north in Canada. They were fleeing to the south, Florida and Haiti. Haiti was like the hub of all the slaves. They know there's a law said, if your feet touch this land, you're free. We even have the Greeks, the entire Americans and stuff. The reason why you see Haiti like this, it's supposed to be like this. Yes, they plunder it. It's supposed to be like that. Are we cursed forever? No. Are we cursed? Yes. Now, when they came in 1914, they went to the bank. They sucked up all the gold. They went to the temple. They got the power. What was that power? One was a spiritual protection. Two was a sword. Now, you have a caveman that battling other cavemen with rocks and sticks, taking stones. Now, one of the cavemen went to a lane. He found a sword, a steel sword. What was that steel sword? The atomic bomb. And he took them a lot to understand it. We told them, listen, this is how we got messed up back when we were in Atlantis. We have the formula. Do not use it. And they go to the Mosai armory, arsenals. Beloved, you go to the Mosai arsenal, to the Mosai where he keep all his guns, his weapons. Out of all the thing you grab, you take a sword. Out of all the technology, out of all the weapon that's there, you take a sword. So they took this sword, brothers. Can you imagine a caveman with a sword, a steel sword, and then another caveman with a stick of wood? Who do you think that will win? Who do you think that when both of them swing? Who do you think that going to cut off the other caveman? ahead of. That's what they did. They came in, and exactly when they left Haiti back in the 1939, they occupied Haiti for 19 years. They suck up all the energy, and the moment they came back in 1945, they dropped that bomb in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. They put their feet on the ground. They say, we are the world new power. We have this steel sword right here. Anybody, any one of you scumbag come upon us, we're going to drop that thing on you. Back off. England back off. Russia back off. Germany back off. Everybody back off. And you got this caveman holding the sword here. And everybody was afraid of that sword that he had because he stole this sword from some Albert Einstein. That guy, those people don't know anything. What I'm telling you right now, brothers, that's thing that's been revealed unto me by certain people that over there that know the full story. When they have the atomic bomb, beloved, they become the world power because they can drop that thing upon you. And then they went around and threatened everybody. They said, if you don't give me access to this, do you know about Nagasaki, Hiroshima? They threaten you with it. And people start bowing down because they get the power from our people. And we warn them. The contract was for 70 years or 74 years. 1945, beloved, somebody can do a quick math. 1945 minus 2019. How many years that is? I think 74 years. This was written. They signed a contract. They told them, once this is done, the temple will close on you. 400 years up. You can, if you come back here, it's gonna be a messed up. It's not gonna be good for you. Remember, brothers, when the Mosai give those people 400 years, and the 400 years he give orders to the Druids, he give orders to the priests to give those people access to anything that they want except for certain things. And if you try 74 years, that's what that is. The contract was for 74 years. So whatever, that 74 years is out of the 400. The 400 years, brothers, every single Gentiles nation and this earth has a little bit of it. The so-called American has 74 of it. The British has like probably 80, 100. The Spanish has like 275, 80. The Portuguese has to. The Chinese, I think they had 2 years out of it. Every nation, they have a little here. Everybody got a moment, got a little time to beat the Mosai children and took everything and suck up their land. Now it is done. You use all the 400 years. That's like $400. You give, like, let's say you give 13 nations $400. A greedy one take 100. The other one takes 74. Everybody take a little bit. Some of them take pennies, but you still take. Out of that 400, you took like probably 2 pennies, and then you rule for 2 pennies. You enjoy that blessing for 2 pennies. For 74 years, you enjoy the blessing. For 50 years, 25 years, for 2 years, a year, 6 months, 30 days, 1 day, 1 hour. Every single Gentiles enjoy that 400 years. How? Some of them, they had businesses. They're not ruling the world, but their businesses are flourishing. And all in, you are part of this. You enjoy this blessing. That means you probably take 30 minutes. But you enjoy 30 minutes out of 400 years. Out of 400 years, you take 30 minutes, you do not have 400 years anymore. You got 399 years and 30 minutes. If you take 60 seconds, you take an hour. Every single Gentiles I ever walked this earth that died, they all took a little bit. A second, 2 minutes, they take out of it. Now the cup is full. The iniquities, the cup is full. So they realize they can do the same thing. That is why, one, the Mosai used the brute to take out the brute. He used the brute to take out this president. And then the same brute is going to use them to take out other brutes. Now, Russia put some talk in it. The thing that's going on in Cuba right now, Russia say, if anything goes, I'm going to come over there in Cuba, because they know Cuba is a very sacred land. That is where, according to some of our books, Noah had his vineyard. Cuba is a holy land, is a part of the Holy Land. Now they think they can do this assassination, and then they're gonna come back, go in the temple. Brothers, we've been talking about this for the past 9 months. If you don't know about the Atlantean temples, certain guys supposed to go over there. Don't worry, even you see all those things, this person will go there. He has to go there to prove those things. As long as this person cannot prove those things to you, it's all rubbish and garbage. It has to be proven. You have to see it. So now they sent Kanye West and that fellow, he didn't successful. Now they're going to physically go in there with the armies and say, so what's going on out there? They're gonna say so much things going on in Haiti. We got the gun and stuff, and then you will know who they call YAHAWAH. You'll know the great Adonai, the horrible and terrible one who put his feet there and say, "Get the hell off my land," and then take that holy rod and whip your butt with it. How it's gonna happen, I don't know, but it did happen in 1804. You think it's a coincidence they left Afghanistan? The Mossad is pulling them off. The Mossad is drawing them here. He said, "Come in, bring it in," and then they are leaving every places and they are coming. The man, the person that revealed those things to me, said, "Watch out for 2023." And then a sister wake up in the nation. The sister said something been beaming into her head. 3/23/23, March 23rd, 2023. Have you ever watched a soccer match, a soccer game? The game is over, but the referee give a 2 minutes additional, or 3 minutes. Anybody familiar with this? A 2 minutes, a 3 minutes additional. Anybody familiar before I move in? Forgive me, brothers. I will take more call, but I have to clear that out. Okay, for those of you that are familiar, in a soccer game, the game is already over. The other team won. But because overtime, yes, they call it overtime. Because of certain things that happen in the match, they give you 3 minutes. That's all they have. They have like 2-3 years to gather that thing. Can you imagine that guy beat you 10-0 and then you have to score 10, you have to score 10 goals in like a minute and a half? Do you know what that is? The reason why you see those things happening in Haiti, because they want to go to the temple. We told you this from the beginning. There is a power there. They have to go cut a deal. Donald Trump thought he was going to that's why he was so like, "Oh, I'm going to make America great again." The priesthood of Mahan told him the prophecy in reverse. He thought he was the one that's going to go over there, draw the power, and then make America great again. When they say make America great again, they have to go get that great somewhere else. Their great is done. They have to take the great from someone and paste it on and say, "Yeah." And then we told you the prophecy said the temple closed. They said, "Nope, Donald Trump, you will lose. Biden, you will win, and World War III. For those of you who were there in the beginning with us, what happened? Donald Trump lost. They know about it. All those Pat Robertson, all those guys, they knew. They were so happy that Trump won because he was going to go over there in the Holy Land and suck up this power. And the priest of Mahan lied to them. Just like the priest of Mahan lied to those guys. World War III began January 6, 2021, when those people invade the capital. World War is going to be between those Gentiles. They're going to go at each other's throat. And then we're going to take a lot of them out, man. That is why the Mossad say boot camp. A lot of us are going to boot camp. A lot of us are training right now. We are receiving spiritual training. That is why the sister walked. She heard a voice. She's like, "What is this?" She keeps shouting the voice down. Brothers, I'm not doing this as, "Oh, I'm Haitian, I'm proud," and all that. But I would wish I would somebody else and let somebody else dealing with this, man. This land over there is a very special spiritual land. That's why the brother told you voodoo mean a spiritual experiment and stuff like that. This land, it's no mistake that they wanted to get to this land first and they stay there. There's a lot. When you go over there, you walk on this land, brothers. There's a lot of things that's going to be clear. That is why we want to build a community over there, and we will in the name of the Most High. It's gonna be a visitation, a pilgrimage thing. Now, let me close with this. What they want to do, they already made their part. They already make their sacrifices. Now they are going to go over there. They're going to invade. They're going to say something. Haitian are dying of cholera or COVID. We need to send the army over there, make sure they're not doing any stuff. And then they will go over there. They try to go to the temple. They will try to open it. They try to ask, hey, man, can we get some of that stuff back? And then you will know the name of the YAHAWAH. You will know why they call him the horrible and terrible God. He was a loving God and loving kindness to a lot of people. When you're in your blessing, the Most High is great. The Most High is loving and kindness. Wait until you come back over there and put your filthy feet upon our land like you did in 1492 and 1914. And then you see what they want to do to you. It is done. And then you see some really heavy hit. That's why you see all those turmoil down there. Haiti is not a poor country. There's no such thing as a poor country or poor people at all. Black folks are not poor people. So Haiti is a part of this fourth world. It is connected. Most of the land, beloved, for those of you who didn't know, it's underwater. Beautiful city with technology, with cars that fly to the air. Technologies like things with giant statues walking like robots. If you watch the movie Atlantis, The Lost Empire, those things are real. The Gentiles do not have the mind to imagine those things. That is because they see them in books, they see them in details, and then they copied onto them. We had, I believe Sister Joyce was calling us and another person, our apology. So to explain the sister, things going to happen, brothers. Keep your eyes onto Kanye West. Keep your eyes on Haiti. That's all I can say. Hopefully the Most High spared the brother, but he didn't spare the Gentile. The Gentile, he sent an earthquake to his country in Turkey, and then they took the president out. The only guy that left now is Kanye West. Okay, so it's weird, but that's what that is. Shalom, beloved.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear your father.
Just a second.
Yes. We have a brother on the phone, brethren.
Oh, can you hear me now?
We can hear you. What you got for the nation, beloved?
Yes, I was just calling because to let you guys know that the Most High has put it on my mind that He has opened up our universe. So I was gonna call. My name is I'm Ocean07. Now I really believe that I'm part of the 144, and I've been using. He gave to me like subliminal messages, and He's opened up our universe. Now He's been telling me this thing. Like I'll wake up and He'll tell me that our universe is being open to, to anything we want to create. We can create it. Now the thing is, you got to be careful what you let in your universe. So there's tricksters out there. But I want to let people know that subliminal messages and it's a tool that you can use to create. And like you said, the Most High can control it anyway. So anything that is not supposed to be in your universe, though, the Most High won't let it in. But I'm telling you that the slightest things that I've been listening to have been creating my universe. Like my body has been changing within the drop of a dime. Like I've been getting extremely amounts of strength in the morning. When I wake up, I'll feel it. And I don't know if it's downloads, but it's happening. I'll do the slightest workout and my body's growing. And I'm 30, and I'm 34 years old. I've been working out all my life. I've been working out since I was 15 years old. I have never seen this amount of muscle growth ever since I've been working out, and it's coming at the drop of a dime. So it's happening. I'm telling y'all, it's really strange. I know this transformation is happening. I'm saying it's strange because I'm seeing it in the reality now, what's taking place. But it's what's happening is we're preparing, like you said, the boot camp thing. That's all real. That is amazing how you get them downloads. That's all real, because what I'm seeing now, that I used to work out I used to work out back in the day when I was a teenager, I used to think I was just used it for show, trying to show off my body. I thought it was just, to compete with other guys, but I didn't know the Most High was preparing me for these days, man. It's happening, y'all. And it's happening so easy now. So prepare for the tricksters. They're there. And I just want to let the family know, we making these moves, we're making these strides on up. And Big Levi, I also wanted to ask you about something. A couple weeks ago, I was laying in bed, and I don't know if I woke up from a sleep or light sleep, but something walked in front of my bed, like a dark shadow. It just walked in front of me, and then it felt like it entered my body, and I started like tingling, like a vibration started tingling in my whole body, and I kind of got scared because I didn't know what was happening to me, but I know I was awoke. I know I was woke, and my whole body started tingling, and I just like clenched my body and just like, I'm just gonna go right back to sleep, because if it's time to go, it's time to go. I can't do nothing about it. So I was like, man, if this is happening, something got me. I didn't know what it was, but I surely was conscious of it, and I surely was awoke. Like I surely was, experiencing it. So I didn't know what it was.
Well, tell you the truth, I'm not quite sure what it was, but if you're still here, you're still talking, it must have been something good. It must have
You
been
said what?
If you're still here, I don't know what happened. If you're still here, it must have been something good. It must have been some stuff that is over there dormant, and then once it wake up, and then it will overpower you, and then some crazy is going to happen. That's what that is.
And one more thing.
Yes,
one
sir.
more thing. I heard from another brother about Arizona, something about Arizona leading to Africa. And I just want to know if you heard anything about that.
Yes, they have some caves, brothers. There are some things. There's a cave in Haiti. We talk about that. I'm not quite sure how long you've been calling following us. If you want to do a research, the cave is called Guat Marijan. It's called Cave Marijan. Do I get that right? And this cave, brothers, you can walk in it. You can appear in the Yucatan. You can go to Yucatan. It's connected to Martinique. The people in the Martinique know this. Okay, the people that have that thing in them. It connect to Africa. It connect to France. This cave. There are certain things. There are certain place that you go. It's black. You cannot go there because you do not have the access. Okay, and then there are certain quote unquote talk, certain speech, certain incantation, certain things that you said, and something open, and then you travel right through it, and then you're happy in Africa.
Oh, wow. So
yes. Yeah, a portal. Yes. Over there, Guatemala, if you can go visit it, it's open. It's in Haiti. It goes all the way to China. There's a place like you get in there. We said this before. You can actually hear the train station in China and Taiwan, not Taiwan, and Beijing. You can hear the train station. You can hear the people saying, this train is arriving in 3-4 minutes. Please gather your luggage and stuff. You can hear them.
wow.
Yes, in this cave, this is the deepest cave in Haiti. When you go in this cave, you can actually hear the sea wave on top of your head. It goes all over. It is said that our forefather Abraham, that's how he used to travel so fast. And it doesn't take you 15 hours to travel and stuff. No, when you go into this cave, it's like instantly you're over there. That's what that is.
Wow.
Caves are very important, brothers. Yes.
All this knowledge is about to be released.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Thank you, Big Levi.
You're welcome.
Love you, nation.
All right. Shalom, may the king reign forever. Again, brothers, if you're just a new subscribers, I would say you miss a lot. You probably have to go and check the new subscriber videos. We discuss all those things. It was revealed unto us back in October. Okay, and October, November. We have somebody on the line. Let me see if we have the shalom.
Hello, Big Levi.
Shalom, beloved sister.
I wanted to take 1 minute to read something. Just 1 minute, if that's okay.
Go ahead.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquities. And then shall the saints of God lift up their voice unto the Lord, and the voice of all the holy prophets shall cry unto the Lord, saying, Reward her, even as she rewarded us, and double unto her, double according to her work, in the cup which she hath filled, fill even to her, double as she hath done to us. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously of our labors and our sorrow. So much torment and sorrow give double unto her, for she says in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plague come in one day, death and mourning and famine. And when I read that today, I thought of you. I didn't understand it first, although I've read this probably somewhere in Revelation, and I'm sure some of the new people coming in, the teaching is a little bit foreign to us because it's more of a study teaching than, a conviction type teaching. And I would search the channels, and I'd always end up back to you. And the Holy Spirit did convict me, and I started to watch and reading this. And I wanted to read to the nation, especially those that are new that may not understand where some of your dialogue and teaching comes from in the curses that you seek for. I believe as a prophet, and I think he would probably hear you more than he would hear us at this point, for now anyway. And I do understand. I do understand that you as a prophet, I believe, have a right to ask for everything you ask for in your weekly, in your daily prayers, in your fasting, and all of it. And that was foreign to me at first. Even though I read it, it was foreign to me. But I just want you to know I'm all in. I love you. The teaching has changed my life, and I think it has for many in the nation. We have to accept that these judgments are coming, whether we like it or not. I just want to thank you, brother. Thank you.
All praises to the Most High. Thank you, beloved sister. May the King reign forever. It is by the power of the Heavenly Father. Okay. Like I said, beloved, I understand what the sister say, and it is the truth. And the Most High is one of the reason why I do not want to leave the prayer and then go do other things. It's because one, well, the Most High told me, hey, go pray with my children, keep them busy, have them focus on me and stuff. It doesn't really say this in my head, but all the signs, the subliminal, is that what that is? Messages that he sent me, and then he said, go speak with the nation. Now, what the sister said connected directly with what I was about going to talk next, the 8,000. She said, well, the Most I hear the voice of his prophet better than, probably the next person. Which one, and which one way it's true. The Most I hear all our voices, but brothers, we got over 370 people watching here. We don't know which one of you have the specific bloodline that connect to the Most High, the bloodline that is close to him. He can hear the Melchizedek priesthood, the which we don't know. I tell you the truth, I don't know, man. And like I said, the only thing I keep pop up in my head, most likely I was one of those Gentiles or one of those Hebrew that went so far. When I come back, they say, no, you're not Hebrew. You are one of those Gentiles. Most likely I'm Balaam. They got that bless Israel and then curse Israel again. Most likely I'm one of those Eli's son that was telling those women, if you really want to speak with the Most High, preheated the oven and then probably most likely I was one of those scumbags, but I don't know. I could be the guy that my voice connected to the Most High. You can hear me say, I'm going to do my stuff unto you. Or it could be any one of you that help us pray. That is why we have to bring the 8,000. Okay? Who are the 8,000, brethren? It's just amazing. It's just marvelous the way the Most High does his thing. We've been praying for about a year and a half now. The online prayer started. It started in September, November. Yes, no. Yeah. It started in September. We started. I was doing it. Upload the video, me praying because the beloved Judah sent the word, and everybody was praying at home. And then I talked to the Heavenly Father. I said, Father, we need to be in those people's faces. We need to be out there. We need to show them. And then I pray, and I say, Father, I'm gonna upload my videos. Maybe if somebody saw me, that person would be get encouraged and pray unto you. And I start uploading video and stuff. Couple people start joining. I got like 20, 40, 50 subscriber, and we start praying. We start praying daily. Some of them are still here. Some of the subscriber from day one are still here. That is why they understand everything that I said. They understand it. So those are the part of the 8,000. Now, today we have the confirmation. Everybody that participate in the prayer, whether it's online or at home or wherever you are part of that 8,000. That is why they even change. That is why those even change. Okay, we got sisters. One sister said she was listening to YouTube to somebody one day, and then you know how YouTube play the next video, and then the next video that happened, that pop-up turned out to be my video. And when she was listening, and she said, what is this? Who is this fellow? And then she started laughing and stuff like that, and she felt the Holy Spirit. She felt at peace. She's like, hey, I like this. I don't know who this guy is, but I like what he's saying. And then she started to listening and stuff. Some people, they have no idea. Some people met us through Big Judah, LDIL. Actually, physically, LDIL make a video called Father and Son. He said when he was watching my video, something jumped on him. He said he never felt. He said, I have to make this video right now. And he said something that I will never forget. He said, don't you ever in your life raise anything above the Most High. Don't you ever raise anything about. You think you can take the Most High and nail him to a piece of wood and call it a cross and stuff like that? This supreme God. And he go in depth how Enoch actually saw the whole thing from creation to the end. Okay, the people from LDIL, the Holy Spirit moved them. They come here, they check. They got something. Some of them still, some of them left. Other channels, the beloved sister Lisa Cabrera, some people, those are all the 8,000s, brothers. Those are all the 8,000. Yes. Thank you, Kaishi's written. I pop up in people recommendations since 2020. For those of you that were in 2020, the early 2021, a lot of attacks, brothers. A lot of attacks. A lot of people attacking me, people calling, attacking the Most High on the air, attacking, saying, why are you praying online? He did say in the Bible, go in your room and stuff. I'm like, you don't know what you're saying. You don't know what that means. You don't know when the Most High say, go, when YAHAWAH was talking, he said, go in your room, pray in private and stuff. You don't know what that means. He was talking to a specific group. That's how the Pharisees pray. You know how the Pharisees pray? They go in the street. And then, oh Lord, I'm blessed. Look at me. You talking to me. You made me a Pharisee. You made me a prophet. Look at all the land that I have. You gave all those things to me. Thank you. Thank you for making me the Most High of earth. And they will vent themselves in the public, and people are coming and say, man, the Lord truly loved this guy. And then that's how the Yahushua say, man, hey, what the hell, what you doing? Yahushua had a beef with those guys. The brother had a beef with them Pharisees, man. That's how they hate him, man. Okay, and then Yahushua was very popular. All the women are running after this man, and then they said, you women are lusting after, you Maria Magdalene, you are a whore. You're a prostitute. That's why you so hot after this man. They call those women anytime they saw them, they say, oh, you're poor women, because they fell off the seat. The Most High put them in the bench. They were working for the Most High. They got too proud. The same thing with the camp. They were working for the Most High. Then they come all about their camps. It's all about my camp, Nigo. And then the Most High put them on the bench. And then he brought new people. And if your ass getting proud, talking about you this, you that, Hey, I'm leading the nation to the Most High. I am the, oh, hey, hell no. I already told you from the beginning, the first video that I made, I'm a freaking coward. If I could have run from this job, I would have run a long time ago. And I did. But the Most High almost killed me. And then he made it sure say, okay, go ahead, run again. I'm like, no, no more, sire. I will not run. I said, well, then go ahead, do my job. And I told you, for those of you who don't know, this is my specific job. Gather the sheep, bring them peace. That's all. Spend some time with them, read with them, laugh, keep them in a high vibration. That's my job. Some people are asking, Biglevi, can you do this? Can you do that for me? I'm like, yo, I can do those things. We have a sister on the phone. Let us put the sister on hold. What? Shalom?
Shalom.
Yes, beloved sister. Can we put you on hold for a minute?
Yes.
All right. Beloved, when we were not working for the Most High, when we look at our people, we said, God, but we didn't know him. We said, God, if you give me the opportunity, I will save black people. I'll save black people. I will save my people. I will teach them the right way. I will teach them how to come to you. And then the moment the Most High give you power, the power to do this, you're afraid of it. And then you ask yourself, who am I to wield this such power? I cannot wield this. Father, this is too much. What am I going to do? What if somebody come upon my loin? I'm a very carnal man. I'm very carnal. Somebody says something to me personally, I don't care. But if they said something against you, I can track this. You know what I used to do, Mosiah? Please don't let me put myself out there. And he says, shut the hell up and go do my job. Yes, sir. It took me a while because, I'm very good when it comes to dodging, ducking, and come up with all kind of excuse to not doing the Mosiah's work. That's my job, brothers. My job is nothing like, oh, I'm going to save you. The only way for you to be saved is to be in Biglevi Camp, to be a subscriber. Oh, hell no. I told people, don't even subscribe to my channel, man. Let the Holy Spirit move you. We have a sister and the on hold. We have brother Yao Khan calling us. Let's take the sister again. Yes, beloved sister, what you got for the nation?
Shalom, shalom. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can, sister. Go ahead.
Okay, great. This is Israel Talks for Last here in Detroit. How are you?
In the name of the Most High, I'm doing very well.
Great. Oh, great. Okay, because I'm just talking on the phone, and I've called on your show before, and I've called on the Judah's phone before. I've watched the show, and the Holy Spirit is very heavy on me, so I'm going to be very short. I listened yesterday to Octave Judah's call in because I didn't get a chance to listen to that one. There was a particular lady who was so overjoyed. I was so down yesterday. I'm just going to be honest. It was a rainy day here in Detroit, and I'm down, and I'm just pleading to Father. There's certain things that I need desperately. Everyone knows my story because I've been following you all and Judah and everyone, Lisa Cabrera and Chura Abdullah Sear and Little Sabah IL. I even saw one of his today, which connected to everything. We have to understand, listen, we're down to the wire. Do not be afraid. I don't understand why a lot of people are afraid. We're not, because we're chosen, predestined. And there's certain things that I've been crying out to Father. We fast every Thursday. I do exactly what Father asked me to do. For 17 years I've been woken. I don't say it lightly. People need to know, once we took it seriously and we did this 40-day fast on January 31st of 2021 to March the 12th of 2021, and I kept saying, please, in my spirit, I would cry out, Father, I don't care if it's 1, 2, 5, or hundreds of us. I know for a fact that we're turning your face because it's prophetic. And we've been reading for 17 years, Father, like a nerd gump from Cass Technical High School to Wayne State University to global music. And I never found the truth till you told it to me. Now it's happening globally. So the Holy Spirit is keeping me trying to talk slowly, but 1/3 remnant. We have to understand boot camp for real. because some of us are just waking up. So, okay, that's another category. Some of us are so seasoned and so ready that if Father does not take us on the next level, we're not going to know what to do because we've been woke for so long. We've been fasting and praying and obeying the commandments and repenting daily, constantly praying. And He has us connected. We don't find each other. God does it Himself. So He said, listen, take it seriously. Yesterday, what connected was so weird. I listened to this beautiful lady. It was raining outside. I sat on my back porch and just looking up in the heavens, letting the rain wash my tears away. And I'm like, Father, I need so much, and you're asking me to do so much. He said, why are you, you know, anxious? I said, because I'm in the flesh and I'm a spirit and I'm tired. I'm ready to bounce. And He said, listen, I listened to this woman. She talked about her spirit was so happy. She was getting praise about a fence. A Gentile gave her a quote of a fence for $4,000. That was her price range. And originally, she wasn't going to go more than 10 or eight or something like that. No, she said it was a $12,000 job.
Yeah, yeah. Her people were charging her 10,000,
yeah,
and then
come on.
Yeah.
That's it. So the Holy Spirit, in that moment, I could feel the Holy Spirit, Mother Bear, engulf my whole body outside in the rain in Detroit. Because I'm like, Father, I'm looking at heaven. I don't even care. Am I here? Wait, I must get some shampoo. I need an answer, Father. I'm doing what you say doing. He said, I got you, babe. My timing is impeccable. I know you're ready. I know you're tired. You've been doing it for so long and we're right on the precipice. We have such a short amount of time. Y'all don't be afraid when God tells you to do something, just do it. And if you're waiting on one or two more pieces of something to do it, just wait on it. Just know He got you because once He unleashes you, He has to be able to trust you to harness this power, this authority is His. He's trusting it with us in this body. So we have to be prepared. We've been preparing for 17 years. That's where Habakkuk 2 and 3 comes in. He said, wait. The vision is yet for an appointed time. This will speak and not lie. Though it tarry, hold on, wait for it. It shall speak and not lie. So it's that time. We feel it. Us remnant, the highest frequencies, we are so ready. The Father, what say you? I'm ready. He said, but I got to make sure everything is perfect timing. I got this. So when that lady said that, and then I saw the Judas 8,000 today, I said, wait a minute. I was going to call the next call in and say, not only did that woman lift my spirit and say, what he did for her, she had $52,000. She didn't think them 2/3 gone. He said, baby, look over your whole life since 7. Have I always taken care of you? I did that. I did it all. Now that you by yourself, your parents are dead. They died in the last couple of years, pre-pandemic, but they're gone. My brother died. My 2 uncles died. I'm a lone woman with 2 children. So what? I've done so much. He said, you have not seen nothing yet. So though the insides of me sometimes, I never doubt Him, no. But I'm going to be real. I'm going to be honest. He said, be honest. Don't you ever lie to me because I know the truth. I got honest. I said, Father, I'm tired of waiting on slowpoke Israel to wait they 2/3 I'm not concerned about. But the rest of us, come on. He said, it's baby. He said, when you tell people high school that when you go in 9th grade to 10th grade, it goes by so fast. You ain't never lied. It's about 3.5 years. When y'all said, y'all gave me 3 years ago, the date March, I believe, of 2023. He kept doing it over and over. I didn't fully know until now. And I'm like, oh my goodness, that's why the urgency on the highest frequency, who's serious now. I ain't talking about playing. When we come out that church, you come out. I ain't walked myself back in that church in 17 years, not one time. And for what? We don't serve the same God. You see what I'm saying? So you don't play with God. If you're playing with Him, you're a 2/3 lukewarmer, about to die. No disrespect, none taken. He don't have time. You're in the way. In fact, I respect my enemy more than I do a 2/3 lukewarmer. You know why? You a whore on God. Because you act like with your lips you love Him, but your actions say opposite. God said, if you love me, you'll obey me, because no command I ever gave would hurt you. It wasn't even a command. It was just simple guidelines of happy living. Come on, y'all. But I have to command your soft command, like make your bed, close the door, so that you'll do that. Now it's like, you know what? Now it's over. You did your penitence. I'm trying to put you back on top, but it's going to be so much bloodshed. Do not be afraid. Some stuff I can't share with the nation because they'll be too afraid of some stuff. But us one remnant ready, 8,000, that's not, he's not joking with us. We hear him daily. So I'm like, Father, I'm ready. I'm ready. That was a blessing that woman called.
Yes.
And I want, if she ever hears my voice, because her voice and her testimony lifted me last night. And I wasn't even going to call today, but I'm so ready. Whenever I'm boot camp. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? You know what stage you're in. The war, I've been in the wilderness for years. There's no one I don't talk to that I'm not ashamed of. So hallelujah. Big Levi, you are my brother. I love you. I love your wife, your children, and what you're doing. I'm so glad that our spirits mesh, all of us remnant. We do. We're a family. We're a community.
Yes.
And we're not having no, don't play with us. Don't play with our God. Because he didn't have to let us live. We know what we all did through our life. He didn't have to. He knew we were predestined and he knew we would sleep. Now that we woke, there's no time for error. So I love you all. Pray for me as I pray for you all so that we can bounce and let's do Abba's will. I love you all. Okay. Shalom.
Shalom.
And take care, everyone. Shalom. Shalom.
Shalom. May the King reign forever. All right, we have another brother in the call. I'm gonna tell the brother to give us a little movement. To add to what the sister just said, in the calling show that the beloved brother Big Judah had. Let me put the brother on hold. Brother, can we put you on hold for a moment?
Yes, sir.
All right. So a sister called, and the sister was so joy, and I was doing my routine stuff, and I heard the sister voice. And the sister said, her husband died and he was the breadwinner. And she panicked. She said, what am I going to do? What is it that I'm going to do? My husband died and I'm 63. I'm in my 60s. Who's going to hire me? Who's going to do this? And then boom. And then the Most High provide. The Most High showed to her, like, you first of all, your husband never provide for you. You never provide for yourself. I did. We think the jobs that we have, we put some food on our table. We think we are doing this. When it in fact is the Heavenly Father doing that. And what the sister said, it would make me so joyful. The sister said, brothers, the sister said the same thing that I said here probably a month ago. She had a job, a fence to repair. She calling her people. She tried to get right with our own people. We tried to give our people the job. They charge her 10,000. And the Gentiles came in, humbled himself unto the sister, and charged the sister 4,000. Not only for the fence, but for the whole thing, front and back. And the sister give praises to the Most High. The sister said, I never hurt for anything. The Most High makes sure of that. He makes sure. The sister said, from 2020 to 2021, this is the best time of my entire life. And a lot of people, I agree with the sister. Say, hey, all praises to the Most High. Yes. I agree with the sister, man. All my life, brothers, I spent it trying to get into the industry, do some clown stuff for other people to look at me, and then the Most High gave me the greatest job ever. He gave me this. You know, it is up to me now. Try not to mess it up. So we have a brother in the line. Let me take the brother, but there's one more thing that the sister said that I wanted to touch. I believe at the end of the call, the sister said about the 8,000. So once I am done, we'll touch on the 8,000. Let us take the brother. Shalom, beloved brother. You call back. What's going on?
Shalom, yeah, brother. Something came across my mind. I wanted to share with you and the family. When you was speaking with the sister from Quebec, you mentioned Superman. All right, so here's what's interesting about that fictitious story. Right, Superman's actual name. If you read the lore about the Superman comic books, his actual name is Kal-El, right, which is a Hebrew name. Right, and his father's name was Jor-El. Now, Superman fell to Earth, right? He was trapped on Earth because his planet was destroyed. You just follow me on this. And the only thing that made him weak was kryptonite. Kryptonite is the same color as emerald. That's the same color of the stone of Judah. Right? And Jacob actually wrestled an angel. And we could talk about this privately, who that actual angel was. But they keep telling us our stories, right? In these movies, in these comic books, right? About our strength, right? And that's why they're so afraid of us, man. And our people are beginning to wake up to these truths. That our strength is in the Most High, and that's why they've always tried to block us from communicating with our Father, because we have a direct connection to our Creator, and they lied to us about that for so long, and we see that it's true. Just in the little time that we've been gathering through the air, through the ley line, through the air. We haven't even met each other personally, but we're already connected. So without rambling on, I just wanted to say that because you mentioned something about Superman, and it's very important to know that they're using these Hebrew names for a lot of these characters and their strengths. Oh, and Superman used the ley lines to fly as well.
Yes. They give a great example like that in the movie Wonder Woman, the last one. It was perfect. I'm like, those people are listening. They are watching us. They give the example that Wonder Woman could not fly, and the guy said and tell him, yes, you can fly. Use the air. He told her glide. He told her glide in the air like an airplane. And then she actually, they actually showed you the ley line. She used a lasso. Yeah, she caught the lasso in the ley line. She pulled the ley line and glide through the ley line. I'm like, all praises to the Most High, man. Yeah. Beautiful movie. Thank you, beloved brother, for bringing this unto us.
Thank you. Thank you. Shalom.
Shalom. Yes. Thank you, beloved brother OG Mental, for the super chat, and the beloved brother, I believe this is Main Banks. Thank you, brethren. Sometime I'm gonna call. Sometime I don't see. Thank you for supporting the nation. Now let us go on certain things the brother said. Superman. Khalil, Joel, Hill. The whole, we know those people always swagger jacked us. I don't like to bring those things to the nation because a lot of you, it will be embarrassed. Like, I'm bringing things about. I don't like bringing things to the people they don't understand. They like, we know Superman, but we don't know who Darkseid is. We don't know who High Father is, aka Isaiah. We don't know who Big Brother, aka Deborah. We don't know who Mr. Miracle is. Okay, those are like geek stuff, things that are messing and stuff like that. But anyway, all our story, they swagger jacket. One thing the brother said, he wrestled that angel, and then people want to know who is this angel. And the book of dictionary of angels and demon, and dictionaries of angel and fallen angel and angel, something like that. We went to this book. That's when the Most High confirmed to us Jacob's trouble is over. And the angel that confirmed that Jacob's trouble was over is the Archangel Raphael. That is when the Most High admitted us in the spiritual hospital. So the angel that healed when Jacob was fighting with the angel Raphael, in this book, according to this book, other books they said was Gabriel, some said was Michael, but in this book, to the beloved, the beloved sister that asked who was that angel, it was Raphael. When Jacob wrestled the angel, Jacob got hurt pretty bad. Okay, he actually his got hurt and his thighs was all cut, and the angel, okay, Raphael healed the thigh, and then he said in the book he healed his trouble, and then the Most High confirming in my spirit when I was making the video, and something jumped on me, and I was holding it up. I could not. I was wrestling my own angel. I was trying to wrestle this angel, and I lost. And then the Most High confirming in my spirit, it said, there'll be no more Jacob's trouble, my son. Be at peace. And then everybody that hear the message, they got it. That is why we told you. Everything we are doing here, it's pretty much everything we do back a couple of months ago. Okay, so all those stories, brothers, about Superman, Batman, the Flash, and aka Naphtali and all that, those are stories, and things like that. So that's what happened. Now, let us clarify, beloved, the 8,000. For those of you who saw the video, you already know what 8,000 is. Before I move any further, tomorrow we will pray for the 8,000. Okay, join us to pray for the 8,000. Okay, join us for the prayer for the 8,000 to be gathered. It doesn't have to be gathered here, brothers. For instance, out of 8,000, we got 309, over 390 of that 8,000 here. In the prayer, we probably have like 400 people out of 8,000. If a video get about like 2,000 views, that's 2,000 out of 8,000. Big Judah got a 13,000, and LDI here, Abdullah Sia. Damn, that thing is loud. And all those things, all of those people, okay, are part of that 8,000. So now, brethren, thank you, beautiful Browns goddess, for the super chart, the sticker. We are calling a holy fast, brethren. The next fast we're going to have the 22nd, Thursday, 22nd, going to be the fast to gather the rise of the 8K, the 8,000. 22nd, Thursday, fast from sun up to sundown for the 8,000. We are calling a holy fast, a solemn fast from Thursday. Which one of you going to fast with us, brethren? Which one of you? We got somebody in Georgia. Let's put that person on hold right quick. Beloved, can you hold for a second?
Yes.
All right. So Thursday the 22nd, am I getting this right? Fast for the 8K, brothers. 8K fast. We have to fast to amplify the power of the 8K, for the angels to move and strengthen us. Beloved, when we say when you fast, you say remove you see, when the Messiah start removing the shaft and the tear, things are getting clearly. Every day things are getting clearer and clearer. Thank you, beloved. Fast with us, pray with us. Okay, Thursday the 22nd, from sun up to sundown, wherever you are, whether you're on the fourth part here, third part, second part, first part, fast with the sun up, sundown. I know we have a brother in the Arctic. He may not see the sun because the sun is weird over there. So he will fast for 12 hours or 10 hours, whatever the covenant the brother wants to make with the Most High. And then he will help us hold down over there in the Arctic. We have people in South Pole. Whatever that in South Pole, we got people over there in the island of Guam, okay, or Guam. We have people in the Philippines. Shout outs to the Philippines over there. We have people all over the world in China. We have people fast over there. Hold it. The 8,000 is all over the world. It doesn't have to be specifically here, brothers. Thank you, beloved sister Mayola James, for the super stickers. I'm not too good at this thing. Beloved, we have the UK, yes, Africa. We got brother Emmanuel over there in Africa, which means God is with us. YAHAWAH is with us. The brother over there in Nigeria, beloved brother Ensign in the UK, all our brethren all over the world. You are the 8K. Okay, we know we had 144K and now we got 8K. The 8K are the plug to the 144K. The 8K will pray. And then out of the 8K could be a couple of 144. Yes, a global fast, brothers. Everybody around the world, if you can fast with us, fast, damn it. Fast for the Most High, if you can. It's not obligatory, but if you can. But damn it, pray with us. Pray, brethren. We need more people to come and pray. Listen, we're not advertising, oh, hey, we need to get at least 8,000 people praying here. No. Whatever prayer, whatever group, whatever amount of people that we have, brothers, we're good. Thank you, beloved brother Nate Badia. All praises to the Most High. Much love to you. Let's meditate, pray, and blow the horn at the same time for perfection. Yes, sir. Let's do this, beloved. Let's do this. We need to do this, brothers. When we fast, and one day, brothers, you got over 8,000 people fasting and praying. Woo! What? You got 8K people sending prayer directly. People are praising them. The Messiah doesn't want the entire earth to praise him. To hell with all of them. The Messiah need the cream of the crop, the best of the best to raise his name. Okay? We probably got a few other people, brothers, up to my knowledge, we have the 8Ks. Yes, we do. They may not do it at the same time, but brother, you better believe it. The angels are going left and right, taking prayers. And beloved, don't beat yourself, okay? Oh man, I didn't pray the other day. I give up and stuff like that. Things happen. Pray. I didn't pray today. I pray tomorrow. I didn't fast Thursday. I'll fast next Thursday. Pray with us, brothers. Fight. Use the heavenly sword. Use the holy sword. Forward. Thrust it. Don't be, Heavenly Father, we're praying you for the Gentile to become good. Can you just scooch over and then let Satan sit on your throne? If you give Satan another chance, he will be good. Yo, if you're about this, take that sword that you have and then sit on it. Yep. We're not about this, brothers. We are not about this. We're about praying to the Most High, glorify his name, raise his name above all forever, love our brothers and sisters, compassion for them. The rest, push that button on the toilet and look at the toilet bowl and wave it goodbye. Oh, yes, sir. Now, we're not about this here, man. And if somebody you choose to raise somebody above the Most High and take a wicked person that you know is in the church, doesn't want to get out, love white Jesus and love all those stuff, and then you're praying, oh, we gotta give that person a chance, as if we have this type of power. We cannot have you here with us. That is why the Most High take a lot of chaff and tears out of us. He made an example out of that. Beloved, okay, did I have somebody on all? Oh, crap. I think I have a sister on all. Oh, beloved brother, my apology. I have you on all. Man, sorry. Go ahead. What you got for the nation? I forgot the brother. Go ahead. Hello?
Yes.
Go ahead. I'm so sorry, brother. I completely forget about this. Go ahead, beloved.
No, that's all right.
Thank you, Micaiah Yashar. Go ahead, bro.
Yes, shalom, brother Levi. I just wanted to call in and I'm going to try to be quick here, but this was a couple of years back. I wasn't in the truth, and I fell into a deep sleep. I didn't understand it. I quite kind of don't understand it now, but I fell into a deep sleep, and when I came to myself, it was like I was alive, and I was in the air, and I had two incredible staffs or sticks. I mean, I can't even describe these things in my hand. And all I know, I was just battling with these, with these things, and I was just kicking butt with these two staffs. And then something told me to stop, and I stopped fighting, and something told me, said, now bring the two staffs together. And I'm like, what? I'm like, but I'm kicking butt, I'm kicking, with these two. It said a second time, bring the two staffs together. And I didn't quite understand, because with the one in my right hand and the one in my left, I was just doing so much damage. And then the third time it says forcefully, bring the two staffs together right now. And it's like I complied immediately. And when I brought the two staffs together, the two staffs wind into one another like a big circle. They just came together and made one big round staff. And I took that round staff, Brother Levi. I thought I was doing damage with the two. When it came together, it was unbelievable what was happening, and I didn't quite understand, and I've had more dreams like that. Just one other dream on that note, just real quick. It was with my mom. It was with my mother, and I was asleep, and my mom was calling me. And my middle name is Daniel, but my mom, she never called me by my middle name that much. But I was asleep, and she was calling me, and she was saying, Daniel, Daniel. And I woke up, and at the time, she was in Mississippi, and I was in Atlanta. And when instantly I was there where my mom was, and she was looking out the back door of my grandmother's house. And it was this huge demonic thing. Brother Levi, I'm talking about this thing had to be about 20 feet tall. And my mom was scared. And I had a Bible in my hand. And this was the strange thing about it. It wasn't that I was scared of the thing. It was that the thing was blaspheming the Most High. And that's what really got me really angry, is when this thing started blaspheming the Most High, and it was scaring my mother. And I had a Bible in my hand, in my right hand. And when I looked at the Bible, I was like, why do I have this Bible in my hand? The Bible turned to an undescribable sword. And me and this thing went to fight. And to make a long story short, I cut this thing's head clean off and held it up and says, how dare you blaspheme, the Most High. But the strange thing about the story, I woke up and I called my mother, and I went to explaining this dream to my mother. And as I was explaining it to her, she finished telling me my dream. And my mom, she says, son, wait a minute. She says, that wasn't your dream. It was mine. I called you. And my mother, she's passed, but, I just wanted to bring that to the nation. I mean, maybe you can expound on that.
Brother, nah, this is beautiful. I mean, this is like a link dream, okay? While you were having the dream and your mother was in the dream, which actually wasn't a dream at all. It wasn't a dream at all. It was a spiritual battle that your mom were witness and you were there. I mean, it appealed to you as a dream, but it wasn't. And somebody blasphemed the name of the Most High and then scared you. And then you take off that thing head off clean. You clean off. That's like a spiritual battle that was. Heavy spiritual battle. You defend the Most High, honor all praises to the Most High. That's what the Most High wants. Soldiers that will defend his name. Don't be blaspheming my father's name, man. That's what that was. That's why your mother said, hey, it wasn't your dream, it was mine. Both of you have the same experience. That's like two witnesses. Two witnesses cannot lie. That's what that is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, that's what I had to bring to the nation. And I ask for your prayers. And I continue to pray for the nation.
Thank you.
And all praises to the Most High.
All praises. May the King reign forever. Thank you, beloved brother, for bringing this powerful brothers. You have the same dream that your mother has. Beloved, as you know, the Most High always keep me in some time. We have 2 hours here. Tomorrow we'll have another podcast at Sunday at 8:30 p.m. for the people, 8:39 p.m. For the people that did not have the time to call in, brothers, please join us tomorrow. Join us tomorrow at the same time. At 12 p.m. we will pray for the 8,000, for the 8K to be gathered. The 8K are all over the world, brothers. The 8K are people you don't even know. I'm suspecting there's 2 people that I'm watching closely. They are the 8K. They are part of that 8K too. Or if not even better, they're part of the 144. So, beloved, join us tomorrow at the same time. Well, I always say at the same time, and I come an hour later. 8:30 p.m. tomorrow, beloved. Please type the phone number in the chat room, and I will say it verbally so the people that are working, they can, or the truck drivers. I know we have a lot of truck drivers listen to us. Bless them upon the road. Fear not, nothing's going to happen to you. And then very soon the Most High will retire you. You'll be just chilling home and then listen and then worship the Most High in peace. 786-512-6799. 6797. Thank you, Brother Gatriel. 786-512-6797. And beloved Gatriel, can you put the amount? Today is Saturday, right? Wait, no, today is Saturday. Yes. As of today, Saturday, beloved brothers and sisters, for those of you that are participating in the $5 challenge, you should have at least $100. Is that what that is? Yes, $100 save for the glory of the Heavenly Father. We are not worshiping the money. We just have this money to have us focus on the Most High. Don't mess with the Most High money, man. Keep this money there. Okay, $100 for the Most High. Put $100. And next Saturday will be $105. The following Saturday again, 110, 115, 125, until we reach the $265, and then the challenge is done. Collectively, if we have 300 people doing this, we will have over $2 million saved. And with $2 million, brothers, we can do a lot. I mean, like a lot. Okay, we can do a lot for the Father. It is going to be strictly for the Most High. We're going to create a Hollywood-like enterprise for the Most High to keep the people in high vibration. Okay, to make movies about our own people. They're gonna be low budget, crappy movie, but they're going to be the Most High movie. Then, okay, it's going to be the Most High movie. It's gonna be the movie that we make for our ancestor. We're going to make our own music. Okay, we'll have our whole places like people can play music, come in and then produce music for the Most High. We'll have album release every single week. We'll have many artists. We'll have many things. Plus, we will see if we can build a community for the brethren to worship the Most High, to come and then do the feast day. If we can get the feast island coming and do on the feast island, and then leave and do whatever else, and then be on. Every one of you are on standby. Every one of you is a soldier of the Most High. Whatever place that you are right now, you good. Wait, the Most High will move you wherever. The one that the Most High is going for instance, beloved, there will be a group of people that will come late to the spiritual hospital. When the times come, the one in the boot camp, they will call them. The one in the spiritual hospital, they will send them to Goshen. Some of us are badly damaged, man. You need to spend a hell of a lot of time in this hospital. And they're gonna send you to Goshen. Just wait in Goshen. And some of us, or like the brother feel like there's a power in him, like he can't wait to test it. They will call the brother to boot camp, and then when this thing go down, hey man, Zaza. Beloved, go in peace. I'm not quite sure if Elder Ayo or Big Judah is live. Somebody was telling me one of those brothers was live. But if you done here, go to the brothers and see what they are saying. Pray, brothers. Join us tomorrow and pray at 12 p.m. Eastern time and 8:30 p.m. for the podcast. For the one that do not have the time to call, please call us tomorrow. Thank you to all of you that call, watch, click the like button. In the meantime, click the like button if you haven't. Thank you for all the beloved brothers and sisters. YAHAWAH Khan, the brothers over there in Connecticut, the beloved sister over there in Quebec. Merci de nous avoir appelés. All the brothers, the sisters. Did I have any WhatsApp messages? Oh, crap. I had 10. Oh, man. I had 10 missed calls from WhatsApp, and none of those calls pop up. Let me see who called me on WhatsApp. Sister. Oh, man. Sister Josie. I'm so sorry. Beloved brother. Oh, man. Oh, I could not take the brothers. WhatsApp didn't pop up. That's why I despise WhatsApp. Beloved brother Nadab, Josie, a couple other people. I'm so sorry. I'll take the WhatsApp tomorrow. I'll see if I can personally call you during the live. Okay, all praises to the Most High, beloved. Go in peace, brethren. For those of you that are so confused, you like Atlantis, Haiti, president, sacrifices, and all that. Okay, just go watch the new subscriber guideline. It's a playlist, and then you will have some understanding. Shalom. Be at peace. May the King reign forever.